Buckle up, adrenaline junkies. You just stepped into the fast lane. This is where chaos reigns, speed rules, and jaw-dropping moments hit hard and fast. From wild pursuits to insane plot twists, every second here is designed to keep your pulse racing. If you live for that edge-of-your-seat rush, welcome home. The ride's about to get wild, and there's no hitting the brakes now. Cars flipping on busy freeways might look like a scene from an action movie, but this was all too real. 4 teenagers and a 12-year-old are said to have stolen an SUV, which led to a high-speed chase. The footage, captured in May 2021, was just released by the Florida Highway Patrol. According to authorities, Fort Lauderdale police attempted to stop the SUV after responding to an attempted burglary call. However, the SUV didn't stop and continued driving, reportedly hitting a cyclist named Michael Evans before entering the freeway. Evans suffered neck and spine fractures and had staples in his head, according to a GoFundMe page set up by his sister. On the freeway, the SUV changed lanes in an attempt to evade police, but it lost control, struck the median, collided with other vehicles, and ultimately flipped over. Law enforcement quickly moved in and took the suspects into custody. The 5 juveniles, aged between 12 and 16, were transported to a children's hospital, where 4 were treated for minor injuries and 1 was in serious condition. The identities of the minors have not been released to the public. Around 5:30 p.m. in Arkansas, a high-stakes federal pursuit began as Arkansas State Police teamed up with Texarkana PD to track down a stolen vehicle. The situation escalated rapidly when it was discovered that the driver was a 17-year-old already out on bond for a murder charge. With the threat level rising, officers wasted no time springing into action. The suspect drove at high speeds, recklessly weaving through traffic and creating chaos on the road. Nearby drivers were thrown into panic as the vehicle raced past them without warning, showing no regard for safety. A minor impact from a pursuing patrol car briefly shook the teen, causing his vehicle to swerve. But in seconds, he regained control and rejoined the pursuit, rattled but far from giving up. Taking even bigger risks, he veered off onto the grass in an attempt to dodge traffic and demonstrate his driving skills. But his luck quickly ran out. The vehicle flipped multiple times, eventually landing upside down, all 4 wheels pointing skyward. With his previous murder case still open, the judge has now added charges of theft and fleeing. This time, it's likely that his freedom will be out of reach for a long while, and he won't be returning to the streets anytime soon. On April 29, 2024, around 11:20 a.m., what began as a routine traffic stop quickly turned into a high-speed chase when a suspicious vehicle suddenly accelerated. In an instant, officers found themselves in a dangerous pursuit through the heart of the city. The driver tore through intersections, weaved recklessly along the freeway, and blatantly ignored all traffic laws. Despite the danger, officers maintained a coordinated pursuit, working together to keep eyes on the suspect at all times. Eventually, the vehicle came to a halt, and the suspect attempted to escape on foot. Officers quickly apprehended him, but he immediately began protesting his involvement. "I wasn't driving," he cried, his voice cracking under pressure as he pleaded through frantic calls and emotional breakdowns. "I'm almost done with probation, just 2 more months. I don't deserve to go to jail for this," he begged anyone willing to listen. But the facts painted a different picture, one backed by solid evidence. One poor decision, made in a moment of panic, can change everything. Choosing to flee instead of stopping may feel like an escape, but it often leads to consequences far worse. Justice sees the truth, and sometimes the safest route is simply doing the right thing.
Just lay it down.
Baby, this shit fucking with me, bro.
All right, folks, hold on tight, because this story takes an interesting turn. Imagine trying to steal motorcycles, but using an excavator. Yeah, you heard that right. Let's dive into the insane excavator chase from October 2021. It all began when a man in his 40s thought he had the perfect plan. Instead of using a simple getaway car, he thought, why not go big? So he hopped into an articulated excavator, equipped with a front loader, and drove straight into a motorcycle shop. With one big swing of the front loader, he smashed the glass doors of the shop. Boom! He was in, but that was just the beginning. He then hooked up a couple of motorcycles onto the loader, ready to make his escape. But here's the thing. This wasn't exactly a stealthy crime. As soon as the man made his move, drivers passing by saw what was happening and immediately called the police. And of course, the officers weren't far behind. The thief, realizing he was spotted, tried to flee the scene on the excavator, with the stolen motorcycles still attached. Now, imagine this. An excavator chasing after a thief, slow, loud, and not at all discreet.
Yeah,
As you can imagine, the police didn't have much trouble catching up, but the thief wasn't going down without a fight.
put it down, mate. He is not stopping. He is not stopping. Okay, he's run over the bikes. Everybody stay well clear of this tractor.
He drove the excavator through city streets, crossing train tracks, and trying his best to lose the officers.
Okay, we're on the railway line. We're heading into the railway station. Stop all trains, mate. Get onto them. Stop all trains if there's anything. We are on the railway siding, heading in towards... What's the power lines, boys? What's the power lines?
But despite his best efforts, the slow-moving excavator got stuck in a wooded area after a few failed attempts to shake off the patrol cars. But this guy wasn't giving up. He tried to keep running on foot. This is where the chase really gets interesting. Officers quickly closed in with the help of tracking dogs, who found the guy hiding in the underbrush. I guess he thought he could just disappear in the woods, but nope. After being captured, the thief was identified, and it turned out he didn't just steal motorcycles. He had also swiped the excavator just hours earlier. Talk about a 2-for-1 deal. The damage? Oh, just a damaged locomotive, several fences, and traffic signs. Good job, man. He now faces charges for attempted theft, reckless driving, and stealing an excavator. Definitely not your average crime. So what do you think? Is this the most creative getaway attempt ever? Or just a complete disaster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button for more insane crime stories. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because you don't want to miss what we have coming next.